right back. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that. Run it back. 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 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas. Running to the future. Past. I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Rolling to his right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Once again, he finds Slayton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now Jones. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Waller's had trouble staying on the field since back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, but few possesses athleticism at the position, and that's what the Giants traded for last offseason. Looking like the vintage Waller with that 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Walker now on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, on turbo, on turbo.
Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll try to find Jackson Smith and Jigba, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. but nothing doing on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. This will be fielded at the 17. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gold Cyclone! Gold Cyclone! Gold Cyclone! Flick right, flick right, flick right. Other side, other side.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a 2nd and 10.
Gold North Salad! Gold North Salad!
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. The Giants had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he will slide down with a good gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Great pickup by Walker. It was the 2nd back off the board in the 2022 draft. But he was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
13 in.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Back to Walker on first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second and 10.
Smith. Flushed out right.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Rolling to his left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 2nd and 2.
Great.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Half 88.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On the run, it's Campbell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have taken the lead. And again, it's no good.
A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Hey, it's a clip.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He completes this to Walker, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Smith off the bootleg.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down.
That one finds Hyatt.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Jones eluding the pressure right. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Hey, why shift, man? Elsa.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 16-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and a couple.
Smith.
This is Fant on the short completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. Smith, incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They run the option here on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
13 next.
Smith now to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They're going right back to Walker. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Smith. And Walker has it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. That quick throw there is incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter, because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Trying the left side with Walker. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And that will be incomplete. 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw again. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones gets this to Waller on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Detroit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Detroit Johnson.
Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, complete. That's Campbell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Walker. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Check 58.
Smith to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Smith. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Jones on 1st down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is going to have a New York 1st down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably